Now, let's chat.
Our next guest this morning has been performing in bands since he was 16 years old. And as I mentioned a moment ago, he's got a great way of blending rock, country, folk, and the blues.
That's right,
Which
a
is
little
what all
bit
the
of
music's based on anyway.
Right.
Say hello and good morning to Michael Brondstetter. Michael, good
Morning,
morning.
Michael.
Good morning.
Great to have you here.
I'm very glad to be here, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about your musical history. You got started in bands when you were 16, but you were more than likely playing before then. Right?
Yeah, actually, there's a line by Chichi Rodriguez where he says that his first round of golf was a round of larceny because he snuck on the golf course. I did the same thing. My sister had a guitar, I did not, so I snuck into her closet, and anytime she wasn't around, and kind of started that way, about 12 years old. So.
Wow.
A lot of great hits too. One thing I love about him is that your music, it does the hits cross over to the pop and some folk and music like we talked about, the different genre rock.
The music that we grow up
Right.
listening to. And you know, one of the things that's nice about the terminology or the genre named Americana is it literally incorporates all those things. You have a little blues, you know, all music does pretty much for the most part. And you know, rock and roll also comes from the blues and jazz and so on and so forth. Those are all, you know, music that, you know, from the European immigrants and other, you know, culturals, you know, that's what made up America.
All right,
So.
I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Yes, sir.
You have a 200-mile road trip. Name me 2 CDs you got to have in the car with you.
Well, right now I'm listening to one by the Brothers Landreth, and they are out of, I can't remember if it's Manitoba, I think it is, Saskatchewan.
We'll go with Manitoba.
Yeah.
All right.
And so, but they're really good. And, you know, Joey Landreth is the guitar player, singer, writer, and he's amazing. And, you know, he, up there in Canada, they call it root music. They don't call it Americana.
Yeah.
It's Canada.
What's your other one?
Probably Bob Dylan. Many of them, you know, I have tons of his stuff, so that and probably Neil Young and, you know,
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
And you have a pretty great one yourself. You have a pretty new release of an album that came out recently too.
Right. Iron Mountain was released the 20th, re-released actually, but we did it that way in order to reintroduce, like a calling card, saying, hey, look, you know, this is me. I've been out here doing it for a while. Let's introduce you guys to myself and the music and see what you think. And so when we get ready to do the next CD, then people will be familiar with who I am.
What song are you going to do for us here?
We're going to
right
do
now?
Dark Cloud Blues, and the reason why that is because it kind of incorporates exactly what we've been talking about. It has a little bit of all the musical styles in it, and it pays tribute to what we do as people as far as, you know, constantly moving forward and trying to develop, you know, our dreams, our goals, our lives.
Take it away. Let's hear what you
Thank
got.
you. Married on a sunny day, never more to be that way. Walking down to the lake, smiling like my belly aches. Changing gears to the left, orchestrating my own theft. Preaching is so passe, that's what others have to pay. Choosing, losing, get so old. Boozing, schmoozing, being sold. Seeing, being makes me cry. Want to change before I die. Sing a song, words are wrong. Act the part, oh be gone. Reach and grab and come up short. Launch this ship before they abort. Check it out. You know I'm getting on and things are going wrong. Stop and smile for a while, then I walk that other mile. Simmer, skimmer, cooking food, serving up something rude. Turn around, quite profound. The candle is for lost and found. Dark cloud blue.
Love it.
Very nice.
Very
Very
great. Great
nice
Friday
indeed.
treat for us.
Are you going to be playing around here anywhere locally over the coming weeks?
One of the things that this little thing we're doing around town as far as this promo tour is to introduce ourselves to the venues, get them to know, because a lot of the times when you're trying to get into a place, it's very difficult for them to know who you are out of town. So what we do is we do these, and we have people that follow up and try and get in touch with them. So anybody that's interested in booking them, there's IBC, is a part of the people that do my booking, and love
Social media, they can find you there, and
Oh,
if there's a
they-
website, we have too.
Oh yes, there's
iTunes.
tons of places to find me. Believe
Yes.
All right, and your website is?
me. Brondmusic.com.
Brondmusic.com. You can find him on Facebook, iTunes, but check out the website. Fascinating entertainer and a great picker. And
That's
from what
right.
I can tell, a pretty nice guy overall. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you here, all right?
Thank you
Stick
very much.
around. We have got much more of Let's Chat right around the corner.